Hello, and welcome everybody to a short presentation about OneOT and specifically OneOT Terminal. I am Lisi, Marketing Manager at OneOT and leading today's session. Before I invite others to come on stage, let's cover some basics. Today's session will consist of three parts. Firstly, I'll talk about the importance of connectivity management in IoT, especially today. Then we'll see how our great partner, Vita Lithuania, is using the white label OneOT terminal to enable the growth of their IoT business. This part will include a demo of the platform so you can see how everything works and what it's like in real life. And finally, Arthur and I will introduce the full OneOT terminal licensing package. So, today's hosts and speakers. I've been talking for a while, but again, I'm Lisi and Marketing Manager at OneOT. Joining me from OneOT is Arthur, the Product Manager at OneOT Terminal. He's responsible for keeping the development running smoothly like a well-oiled machine. And last, but definitely not least, Pauli Usaraupa is representing Vita Lithuania today. In his position as an IoT Project Manager, he's using OneOT Terminal daily. So he's the best person to ask for objective feedback. So you're obviously here to learn more about the OneOT and the OneOT terminal. So a quick TLDR is that we are the only connectivity management platform designed by the cellular connectivity service provider to help IoT customers who need connectivity and the internal teams at OneOT. Our connectivity offering and supporting services are built around the management portal. And our approach is customer-centric, agile, and simple. In addition to our best-in-class software, we help MNOs and MVNOs streamline their processes and focus on IoT sales. So everyone knows that IoT sector has exploded recently, and there are plenty of opportunities to be a part of it. With all these new service providers, internet connectivity has become a commodity. To stand out in the market, you need to sell something other than just megabytes and gigabytes. And most importantly, if you want your business to thrive, you must run a lean and efficient operation. And this is exactly where OneOT Terminal comes in. Once again, I think one takeaway is that OneOT's connectivity value proposition is built around its terminal. Our customer support team uses it to troubleshoot unusual connectivity issues. The sales team creates rate plans and sends SIM cards to the customers. Even price offers are created and shared through the OneOT terminal to avoid duplicate work. In addition, all customers use it to manage their SIM cards, plan new deployments, and handle billing matters. It really is a self-service platform. The other thing about the OneOT terminal is that the way it's developed. It all starts with IoT companies figuring out how to make managing hundreds of thousands of SIMs as easy as possible. We listen carefully to what the customers are struggling with and implement changes as the market evolves. All future iterations and the new features are part of the licensing offering, so you own a constantly improving platform. As the front runners in eSIM, we offer an integrated management layer to orchestrate eSIM transactions and manage different telecom profiles. This layer of eSIM management can sit on top of any eSIM infrastructure. And now there's been a lot of talk about OneOT Terminal being incredible and removing many bottlenecks for expanding IoT businesses. So let's take a look at some of the real-world operations. I'm excited to introduce again Paulius from Vita Lithuania and Arthur from OneOT. They dig into the white label platform and show you how a team from Vita Lithuania is using it for their work. Take it away, guys.
Hello, and thank you very much, Lisi, for the warm introduction. So just to give some context here, OneOT and Vita started working together in 2021. It took us about 3 months to go to production with the white label platform. And I think Beta has been using the platform since September 2021, so about a year or a bit more, which I think has given them the context and the experience to understand the usefulness of our platform. I'm happy to actually ask Paulius a few questions about what they do on the platform, how is it working out for them. And without further ado, the first thing I want to pick your brain, Paulius, is on how do you use the platform for keeping keeping all of your IoT customers in one place, in one system, in one platform. How do you do it?
Well, basically, platform itself allows us to have all the customers at one place, which is very easy to go through each customer or to have a basic visual of all the customers at one place. So basically, you have the whole view of your customers and your basically all the database, which is regarding the customers. So this is the IoT platform, which I mentioned, and this is the main page at which we can see the whole customer information about the SIM cards, the active SIM cards, consumptions, and about the customers itself, and basically the overview of the customers throughout some time frame in 7 days, 33 months, half a year, or a year. And all this data can be exported. So basically, this is the main, the whole observation of our clients in one page.
And I presume that the customer management takes place on the customer tab on the platform.
So basically, we have a customers tab. So basically, here we can see a whole list of customers. Also, we can export the information. We can filter them. Even we can add a new customer or even modify the columns as it would be easier for us to see how it is done.
Right, thanks for walking us through this functionality. The next thing that I wanted to ask about is the physical SIMs, or like the inventory of your existing SIM cards. So has the platform helped you to like better organize the physical SIM stock, and then how does that work?
Basically, for this, we have an inventory tab at which we can see all the SIM cards which are uploaded to the platform. It can be simple SIM cards. It can be eSIMs inventory. All this data can be in a list view, in a grid view, and we can see different types of SIM cards, and we can see what's the availability, how many SIM cards are on the client, how much of them are already deleted, and if something went wrong, let's say the shipment of the SIM cards has somewhere disappeared, so we can mark them as no longer available, and at that point it is would be marked as screwed. So basically, at this point, it's also quite a good option for SIM overview and management of itself.
All right, looks awesome. How about billing? How and if the platform also helps you out with the billing operations, and what types of like rate plans do you typically provide to your IoT customers?
This platform allows us to be more adapt to the customer needs. So basically for pricing, we have an opportunity to create a plan which is more adapted to the customer needs. So basically, we can make as much different package plans as we need, and the customer has option to move the SIMs between the packages if it is needed. So basically, the most common, let's say, package plan which we are offering and what client needs is almost all the time like a 100 megabyte plan for a tracking purposes, for the trackers. So basically, and some text messages on top also. Basically, on the data packages pricing page, we can also have information throughout all the data packages, how much data is consumed in each package, and how much live and offline SIMs are in each package itself. Also, it is shown in this pie. Down here we have data packages itself, which are active ones, and if there is no SIM card in the package, so basically this package is moved to inactive data package. So basically at this point we can see that customer doesn't use this package at the moment. So this allows us to see and even to, if it is needed, to contact the customer and ask maybe he doesn't need such package anymore. So we can manage it from our perspective that customer will not see this package in his client page.
I just wanted to ask, like, how easy or difficult is it to create these packages that we are looking at? Like, what steps does it entail, and what flexibility does Bita have in creating these plans?
Yes, the package creation itself is quite easy. You just need to know what are the needs of the customer and where the customer is willing to use the SIMs in this package. So basically the package creation is step by step, and you just follow each step and the package is created. So basically you have to select the SIM type for the package. Then you are selecting region. At this step, you can select the SIMs and upload the SIMs on this package. And if you don't want to add the SIMs to the package, you can skip this. And then you're just selecting the product type. So basically, two options: pay-as-you-go model or included package. The most of the time we are using included package. And then you're just selecting the parameters of the package itself. So how much megabytes per month customer will have on his package. Let's say 100. Then we can select countries. Let's say our customer will use package in Estonia and Latvia. Also, we have an option, if the customer needs this, to create a pooled data package. This means that data will be shared throughout the SIM cards in a pool. Also, then we selecting the price, say €3, and then we can continue to add discounts or skip adding discounts. Also, we have additional services such as test status, which allows for a customer for a certain time or certain amount of data to use as a test. And one of the most common used status is active ready, which solves quite a lot of work, let's say, on the platform itself. Let's use this. And when we have an option to bar some stuff, so it's, let's say, let's bar voice. And then we can select which APN we want the SIM cards to go. So let's take this one. And there is also option which allows for the customer, if let's say there is a situation, then the SIM cards exceeds its limit. Let's say the limit is 100 megabytes. And the customer still needs, let's say, it's left a couple of days till the end of the month, and the customer needs to use the SIM card. So this option allows for the customer to increase the limit and to use the data on specific SIM card. And then we are just continuing to final confirmation. We can, let's say, name this 100 megabytes included package. Then we have some description of the package itself. Also, we have option to edit text message pricing. Throughout each country. Let's say we want to choose like 30 cents. We're confirming prices and we can see that it's changed. So this allows us to have opportunity of editing prices to each country itself. We are confirming edits. If everything is okay, we are just confirming transaction. And that's it. The package is done and ready for using.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much for these comments. I think we have grilled you enough on these platform topics for now. So thank you very much, Paulius, for your feedback and walking us through the platform capabilities and how Bitta and Bitta's customers use this on a daily basis.
Thank you, Paulius and Artur, for this thorough overview of the admin side of IoT Terminal. Now, before you can even start with the admin tools and applications, there are a lot of integrations and technical questions to answer. So, Artur, could you please let us speak under the lead of what goes on behind the scenes of starting up with a IoT Terminal?
Yeah, that's an excellent question, Lisi, because IoT Terminal is actually the best of both worlds. It gives you a connectivity management platform with the full OSS and BSS capabilities. That means the platform handles all of the billing related operations. The platform works as a CRM for keeping your IoT customer information in one place. We also take care of the physical SIM, or like the stock that allows you to keep track of like how many subscriptions do you have, how many are available, how many can be allocated to the customers, or if you're running low on stock, we will also notify you to replenish the inventory. And finally, the platform also is the provisioning source, so to say. So through our platform, you are able to activate, suspend, bar the subscriptions directly on the network. other side of this, we also provide a self-service for your customers. So that is the end users whose IoT devices have SIM cards in them. So through the self-service, your customers are able to see and monitor the SIM cards. They're able to move between different rate plans depending on their needs. They're able to use the platform's API to automate the actions, and they can also use clever tools such as the workflow automation, which allows to set up very specific business rules that, if something happens, the platform should automatically do something with the SIM cards, thereby reducing the overhead for your team and also reducing the overhead for your end customers. And finally, our platform comes with, I think, the most modern billing system that IoT companies can imagine. So it's specifically made for the IoT use case, and it has the functionalities and the capabilities that IoT companies expect when it comes to billing. One thing to bear in mind is that we want our customers to grow and scale their IoT business. So that's where we see our platform having a massive value proposition, because we actually take care of the platform-related topics. OneOT is the one who is doing all of the integrations with your core systems. OneOT is the company who deals with the project management side of the things. So your company does not need to allocate massive resources to this project and put other things on hold. We are running the project from this side. And if necessary, we can also provide trainings or materials to your employees to get the most out of our platform. And of course, we are also responsible for keeping the deadlines and making sure that the platform is live by the agreed date. And speaking of deadlines, our track record shows that a CMP licensing can be done in 3 to 4 months. We have done it many times. And we have also heard that other vendors in this industry can take 9 months, 12 months, in some cases even longer to complete the project. So this is one of the things where we stand out. It takes us 3 to 4 months. We have very agile processes to make sure that it happens. And finally, we are quite flexible when it comes to the pricing model. So our platform can be used by telecoms who are taking their first steps in IoT. Maybe they have a few thousand or 10,000 or 20,000 subscriptions, and they want to take their first bigger step, implementing a platform to speed up the business. But we are also capable of accommodating larger telecoms that can have 500, 600,000 subscriptions already on the field, and they need a state-of-the-art system. So both of these use cases can be covered with our flexible pricing model.
Sounds good. Thank you so much, Artur, and thank you so much, Paulius, for giving this thorough overview of OneOT Terminal. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in into the world of connectivity management and how to simplify it with OneOT Terminal. If you're interested in finding out more about the customer view of the OneOT Terminal, then head over to our website, oneot.com, where we have gone through many of customer-related connectivity management topics in detail. Or if this webinar got you interested in white labeling the terminal for your own business, don't hesitate to reach out to us at licensing@oneot.com. And thank you again for your time, and see you again next time. Bye.